MMD, minimum movement distance. Let's take a look together to see how this one small thing can have actually some big implications for EFT. What I'm looking at here is, we're going to look at things called, I'm going to call nudging and coasting. Nudging will be like just by tapping the key, right? Something like this, right? Just quick taps. Whereas coasting will be if you kind of momentarily hold down the key for just a moment or two, right? To get your character to make more of a committed motion. Let's see how this plays out across 3 different games: PUBG, Squad, and our very own EFT. Check it out. Now before I play EFT here, I want you to notice that these little jumps or skips that you see, these longer steps when you hear me doing the taps, those aren't coasts. Those are actually from the tapping. Check it out. And what I'm trying to show here is that what it would take to kind of replicate that kind of tap skip, that kind of nudge, that skip that happens with the nudge. How much of a coast do you have to have on the key to kind of mimic that? Now, so with that in mind, I think once you've seen the difference between nudging and coasting, how in other games with Inertia, giving that player the ability to nudge or to coast gives him a very kind of a grounded feeling, a very precise, kind of in control. It's very consistent from the user, like user feedback perspective, right? Whereas with EFT, it's kind of like this grab bag, right? You never really know what you're going to get. You can tap the keys, and sometimes, I mean, even the minimum distance is quite large, right? But even then, if you double tap or something and accidentally, or just as part of your movement, you'll see how you get like a longer step. And that's kind of that inconsistency is what I wonder is leaving people a little bit wanting, right? I think if BSG can tighten it up a lot, EFT will be in a lot better place. And what I'm going to show in this next part here is on the 2 movement videos I made before. You see I did this whole button mashing thing. I want to just show a little highlight reel from these 3 to show the difference when I go tap dancing on the keys, right? When I just go crazy on them. What I want you to see here is with PUBG and Squad, no matter how quickly the player's tapping on his keys, right, back and forth, all the mashing, because the movement increment is so small, the character pretty much just stays still, right? He just barely wobbles right in the middle, right? But he stays still. Whereas with EFT, as you'll see, it's not quite staying still, right? Let's take a look. And there we go. Hopefully with this, you can have a little idea to kind of give you a little bit of knowledge, something to look for, and teach you how to fish in some ways, right? You can start forming your own conclusions and have some own ideas of what else we could do to make Inertia and EFT's movement even better, right? So minimum movement distance. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Hit me with that outro music somewhere.